Who got a timer?
And time's not there, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, leave it. It's got more charm. All right, welcome back to our P discussion number 2. Our module for this time is exploring
Media.
Media. Yeah, yeah. Why don't we all go around saying what our July like this? How to go?
Yeah, so my digital artifact is a TikTok account where I review games, and
Wait,
I'm go-
So give me wrong. Give me wrong.
I'm gonna use it to study what makes things viral, whether it's like the different hashtags or the different format of the video, and yeah.
my name is Joel. I'm also doing a TikTok account where I review games, but I'm more looking to curate viral media, and I'm trying to make my videos go viral in a like not in the sense of like worldwide viral, but like I guess just gaining traction on videos and yeah, looking to get interactions and stuff.
Hi, my name's Rory. My digital artifact is the AI Clash Royale deck creator, and I'm going to use a blog, and it's going to basically, its primary focus is AI, but through the Clash Royale aspect, it also explores viral media. And further, there was an original Instagram aspect of the idea that might still come to fruition that also will explore viral media.
All right, my name's Ari. My digital artifact, sorry, is a blog about 2021 Formula One season, and I'm using viral media to try and gain popularity of the blog online.
Yes, my name's Hugo. I'm also doing a blog, but it's on musical festivals and events and how people can interact with each other post and pre events. Mine wasn't initially, I wasn't actually thinking of doing viral media, but I found as a way as it is an interactive blog, I think using viral media and trying to curate a way to spread that across a mass platform would be better for the interaction and overall usage.
Yeah, so let's talk about what we think viral media is. So I'll start. I think viral media is a way to share to a large group of people what you want to gain popularity for yourself.
But then like there's also the different kinds of viral as well. So you've got like worldwide viral like stuff like Labubu's, and then you've got like even like locally viral stuff like restaurants.
Yeah.
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 So each kind of geographic area or demographic
I also think
has
that
different.
like people's way of defining viral is very different.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So like initially when I heard what viral first was, I thought it was like a video or a concept that's gone
Yeah.
globally, billions of views. But then also there's other aspects where viral could just be 100,000
Mhm.
likes on a video. That's
Yeah.
that expands beyond the standard, say 2,000 or something.
And I mean like even over time, like the what we call viral has changed. So like maybe like back in the day, like Charlie bit my finger would be a good example of viral. But like nowadays, stuff gets like that many views every day. Like
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with short form content like TikTok and Reels, where
Yeah,
like thing can just get millions of likes like overnight.
the way it's designed as well is like because of the user base and the amount of people using it now, the potential for viral has gone up so much that what would have been viral, say 5 years ago, is now just a standard,
Mhm.
slightly well doing piece of content.
What do you guys think the way media goes viral has changed over time? Is it just the adoption? Because like they say, like 10 years ago, like Instagram Reels, TikToks, they didn't really exist like to the same level of prevalence they do today. So why do you reckon it's like changed over time from what it was to how viral media gets popular now? Is it like a specific reason why it's changed?
Um, I think well like talking about Reels and TikTok and stuff like short form content, things don't necessarily catch your attention as much because you're just scrolling mindlessly. But like say some like there's a video, it's like a little bit more interesting than something else. Like people will share it, people will like it, and like I feel like that's a huge catalyst for things going viral. Does anybody else have any?
Yeah, what do you think, Hunter and Rory?
Yeah, I think it's definitely been commercialized viral media, where especially like 20 years ago in the early days of the internet, it was just a video that people liked, but now it's a way to make money. Like companies try to go viral to make
So viral's like
make
a
money.
monetary
It's become
commercialization
it's
reason.
become monetary,
I
which
think
is pretty
another
cool.
thing
That's like
as
the
well.
driving. course.
another thing that like the change has 10 years ago or so, obviously TikToks and Instagram Reels didn't exist. So I would sort of identify something as viral as either massive on YouTube or
Yeah.
Right.
had news or like credible source coverage.
Mm-hmm.
But now that's changed so much. So many people are getting their information from these short form platforms.
I think like a lot of like say like the news, like what's going on in the world. A lot of people maybe like our generation, you follow like Nine News on Instagram. You don't actually watch
News,
the news on the TV. So
yeah.
the way viral like political aspect, what's happening in the political sense of the world, it's all virally spread online
Yep.
as opposed to like analog, like traditional media
So would
kind
you
of
say
forms.
then that, for example, like the US political election and
Yeah.
like the media that comes from that, would you consider that still viral media, or is that maybe something that's more just like the news and therefore doesn't necessarily?
I would now, like, I would say now, like, our generation, it would be considered as viral news, but maybe the generation before us, they'll just be more, seen more as traditional news.
Yeah.
I think another thing as well in like with that topic is a lot of people only assume viral as like likes, comments, shares, and the numbers. But I also think viral nowadays also can be dependent on how much content on that same topic's being produced. So like for elections and these worldwide events, they go viral because so many people are posting about them. Every platform's covering it. And I
Yeah.
think that's something that we can integrate into our, I guess, our artifacts, but just a mass availability.
It's not just like one specific, like, let's
Yeah.
say, I don't know, he was maybe like, like Stampy Longnose or something, like
Yeah.
produced like a video,
Yeah.
right? And then he was the only dude, like,
That would do that
that,
sort of thing.
but he was the only one that was getting like viral because of that. But as like these more like larger worldwide topics, a lot of different people do them, but they might not like it's not that one individual person, it's the collective,
Yeah.
a lot of people, and that collective group of people doing it just pushes up more viral.
Yeah.
I think we'll get on to you soon, Joel.
Okay.
I think Rory, something to be real good about your one is obviously the way Clash Royale and stuff is growing and it's such a big scale. I see it all the time on my social media. I think it's like
It's
the
massive.
capability for viral media was so high with your project.
Do you agree with that statement, Roy?
I 100% agree with that statement. I mean, you even see now like people dress up as the goblins from that game, and additionally from the viral media that's come from that game, it's also become a massive trend to play the game, which makes the viral media like almost like exponential. Like it just constantly, it's
Grows.
never ending because like I mean Clash Royale is just it's massive. It's you can't
I mean,
you
it's
can't get it out of your sight because, like, for example, your feed will stop giving you Clash Royale, but then the guy next to you in class is going to be playing Clash Royale. You know what I mean? So it's like it's
So when
just
one
constantly,
means doesn't give you the other.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like it's always been Clash Royale like has always been popular,
Yeah.
but like it's got this newfound virality.
I
It's
remember
strange, isn't it?
I used to play it like in year 7 all the
Yeah,
time,
exactly.
and then in like 2019 or so 2020, and then it kind
It's
of
got like
just
another wave.
died, and now it's coming
Yeah.
back.
I
Yeah.
think it's
think-
because of recent like
Like
streamers.
Jinxie and stuff, yeah.
I think another concept in terms of like how viral media gets applied is if if you have like a DA, for example, or a piece of media that is designed for the current like state of the world,
Mhm.
if it's not going viral or constantly resurfacing, sometimes people forget about it and it makes your media seem outdated.
Yeah.
True.
Which
Yeah.
I think is something that would be good to implement into all our DAs. So on the DA topic, does anyone have any plans on how they want to integrate it or any sort of frameworks how to build on it?
Yeah. So for my digital artifact, like my blog, like the only way to get it viral for people to see it is to spread the news online.
Yep.
So what I did is I made a TikTok account that was solely based on spreading the popularity of my blog. So what I would, because my blog's about Formula One 2021, I would do like a short TikTok edit on like a rivalry in the season or like a race. But then at the end of the TikTok, I would like put the link to my blog and the initial TikToks that I made, like, because I didn't use TikTok before in the like I've used it, but I've actually made content on it before. So it was the initial content that I made didn't really have very viral elements. Like I didn't use many hashtags. I didn't use any hashtag because I didn't use any trending music. I didn't use any of that stuff. So the initial TikToks that I made didn't do very good virally. But as soon as I started implementing, trending songs, hashtags, different edit styles, that increased the shareability and it's like a virability. I don't think that's a word, but
Virality.
virality. Yeah, there you go. Cheers, bro. And yeah, so the more viral elements I added, the more viral it became, and that was a good way of spreading popularity on my blog. I also made like Canva posters, and what that would be, it would just have like a snapshot of like a screenshot of the race, and with my link to my blog in the bottom right hand corner. But I'll design the Canva posters with like with like current trends. So I made some like minimalistic style. I made some like expressive style. So all these different trends increase the virability or the virality, sorry, of my blogs. That's how I try to gain traction virally
Did it
online.
did it increase the traction?
Yeah, it did. Compared to like the original, no one like without incorporating any viral elements, the original TikToks no one watched. But then if when adding more stuff to make it viral, a lot more people.
I think another thing as well is like, as we were talking about short form content, we consume so much of it, and a lot of it's just crap, and we keep swiping on. So, really ensuring when we're creating our, I guess, promotional content for our blogs and our DAs is
Yeah,
to ensure the first 2 to 3 seconds is intriguing and eye-catching for
yeah.
them to watch further to then be able to click on the blog.
That's what I noticed. Like my later TikToks, I made the first couple seconds very, as you say, engaging with all those viral factors, and yeah, that made it.
Do you like from my personal experience in like a prior digital artifact,
Yeah.
I didn't feel
BCM114?
yes, I did
Yeah.
I didn't feel genuine using like trendy stuff like trendy songs and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that was to my own demise because like I would use songs that I like
Yeah.
um and like like long captions get more clicks on like TikTok and stuff. I would like do a
Yeah.
short caption, I'd do songs that I like
Yeah.
and they wouldn't get a lot of likes. But for an artifact in this class, for the first artifact that I did,
Yeah.
I put a long caption, I put a trending song, and like my growth was huge. But I didn't feel right uploading that because it didn't
Yeah.
like
Okay. Yeah.
it wasn't something that like I wanted
It's
to
a bit of
do.
a tricky balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to keep it genuine, but also I think this is one of the hard things for viral media is sometimes you have to take away from the original idea or
Yeah.
thought too much
hmm
to get a wider mass to do it.
So you have to like balance to yourself, like, do I make this content more like shareable, more public, more like popular?
hmm
But in doing that, will I compromise my initial vision of the digital
But
artifact? You got to balance
then
those.
like then it's like there's the question of like, well, if I'm doing what I like and I'm like being genuine, would it attract people like with my same like mindset
There's
and like
definitely
with my
a,
same interest?
there's definitely a chance because you can get like a niche audience.
Yeah, but then it's not necessarily viral, right?
Yeah, that's
It's like you're cultivating like a more tight knit like audience, but it's not necessarily viral, right?
yeah.
And then that brings you into stuff like Mr. Beast videos and stuff. Like
Right.
I I would say he's like for example like I wouldn't call him like a genuine dude. People
Right.
watch his stuff because it's like these outlandish ideas, right?
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
got the
It's one of those concepts where it's so wild and unseen that it's made to be produced and distributed to a huge
Mhm.
audience of any age that can watch it regardless of their like opinions or
Yeah.
views
See,
and
that's the
stuff.
thing, cause like Mr. Beast was on a podcast once and he said he like tries to be like a neutral character in his videos
Yeah.
because it attracts the widest audience
Yeah.
because they can't form an opinion on it.
And there's no like built up, I guess, hate or any
Yeah.
like opinions on his
Yeah.
perspective.
I've seen him talk about it, and he basically every aspect of his videos he like fine tunes to make it perfect for shareability and
Mhm.
interaction, and he just
Which is smart, but it
gets
could
that.
also be very dangerous.
True.
So Joel, do you reckon he's lost that initial niche, the
Well, yeah,
initial
so
like true. He's lost that true to himself.
yeah, because I watched him in like 2015 when he
Yeah.
was
Did
like,
he like count to? He did all these like counting
yeah, no, it was
to.
before that. He was like
Okay. Yeah.
bully little kids online
Oh,
Okay.
for like
Righto.
their YouTube intros because they were bad.
Yeah.
But then he started doing like crazy challenges and he realized that it was getting more views. And then I feel like he sort of lost himself.
So
And
he
now
chased the. He chased
he's a
the.
product of the algorithm.
So you
He's a
guys
product.
think there's like ethical flaws in viral
That's what
media?
I guess I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I
say.
think it's definitely a big talking point because obviously viral media, the more viral it gets, the more money and revenue it brings in. So I guess
yeah.
a lot of people are sacrificing the true reason or purpose why they started their piece of media just to sort of later become successful, which I think is an issue that you got to sort of
With
balance.
the ethics of viral media, I've seen posts on like TikTok, like when the Minecraft movie came out earlier,
Yeah.
where people were just like taking the joke too far, like throwing popcorn and throwing drinks on people,
Yeah,
just to go viral.
and then theaters had to like cancel screenings
Yeah,
because they were too worried
and it
about
kind of
their theaters getting
they kind of like disregard ethics or morality
Yeah.
in order to go viral. Where
So Hunter, do you believe you can? There's like point of no return. Do you believe you can reverse what you've done,
I'm
or like
sure
are you too far gone to?
I'm sure there is, like with Mr. Beast, that might be the only one where it's too
He's
far
gone.
gone, where
He's point of no return.
he's basically a product.
Yeah.
Now he's a brand, he's not even a
Well, they sell like
personal
him
product.
at like Kmart and stuff. Like they
Yeah,
have
it's
Mr.
wild.
Beast like
Yeah, it's
always.
everywhere.
I would argue that there isn't really a point of return because, like, the second something's online, it is permanent. And further, when something goes viral, it's like especially when considering younger generations, like it's like I don't know, it's like their brains are very susceptible to trends. And if a harmful trend
Like
like
Tide
like
Pod challenge.
like the Tide Pod
Yeah.
challenge where kids were eating Tide Pods for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one that's more modern is like this isn't very harmful, but like the 6 7 thing. I've got some younger siblings and they go absolutely
Man,
nuts for 6 7.
what about Italian brain rot? The
Yeah,
younger
Like,
generation is crazy with that.
and
Yeah.
I think
I was working, and then this kid like would have been 6 years old. He came in with his mum, right? And he had a you know the banana one.
yeah,
The what
chimpanzini
he had a
banana.
shirt that
banana.
said that, bro. It was so
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy because it's all like AI generated. Like it's
yeah,
it's
it's
a
all
nothing burger.
yeah.
that's the thing as well. Like after we did exploring AI last, I think learning the skills we did from that chapter is definitely something that we've got to be careful of when implementing it into our DAs. Also, like moving forward, I know we've all implemented like viral media already a little bit. Since doing that at the start of this, I guess, phase, what would you change moving onwards from now into using viral media?
I would change because I've only started using like the using methods to become viral. So to me, I wouldn't change anything per se, but I would keep a strong like a more say it like I would recognize like what I am doing if I'm becoming too far from my original vision. So I'll make sure do whatever you can to become popular, but don't become so far gone that you've lost the original vision. That's what I'll keep an eye out for.
Yeah,
I think one of my things I'm doing is I'm actually like I'm sort of doing local media as my main focus at the moment, but I want to find a way where I can use the local media to go viral. If you know what I mean, showcase
Yeah.
something that's unique or something that's like belongs to me rather than because I find like with my blog idea is it takes far too like trying to maximize it to become viral is to compromise the idea too much. So I think finding a way to make the local aspect go viral is more credible than just trying to just get views and stuff. What about you guys?
Um, I think I'm like with what I was talking about before with like trying to be genuine with myself, but also trying to like curate engagement. Like I want to try leaning more into the like trends and stuff, but it's just hard to find that balance with like trying to be genuine and then also trying to get clicks. So I just want to look more into that and like see what I can do with it.
Yes.
yeah. I think I'm in a similar boat where I like my personal tastes conflict with virality, and it's just struggling to keep that balance. But I think I'll lean to more towards virality, as just I think the benefits of it are important.
And what about you, Rory?
Um, I'm still in the early stages of my Instagram for my digital artifact, but once I do get into it, considering my thing is a very viral topic, I think I might just lean more into the trend aspect of the idea and just more so aim towards the virality because like there isn't really much of a personal aspect to it. Like for example, it's like AI that really makes a lot of the changing decisions in each like iteration, and it is like Clash Royale, which is the primary content. So therefore, it's kind of just like a viral formula, I guess you could say. So therefore, I would probably just delve more into that. But at the same time, also consider the ethical factors in which we did discuss, and not to necessarily like try and copy or still keep the content at least a little unique. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's one major thing with the way the world is and the consuming content is there's a lot of like I guess copyright slash very similar content out there. So ensuring that our content goes viral for its own little purpose is something we can probably focus on.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
Sweet.
Thank you guys.
Thank
like
you for
and
listening.
Thanks for
subscribe.
listening.
100%.
After every video.